Hi there. I'm TJ Linderson. Um, I know you. This is a new video. I hope you can hear me all right. If the audio's all right, I'll check it before I post it. Um, I know some of you have never heard of me before, but if any of you have ever messaged me on Twitter or anything, or gave me some support over my struggle with mental health, um, especially over the last 6 months. Um, any kind word that anyone has ever said to me, even my friends in the street or anyone that knows me. Thank you. You know, kindness does matter when you're struggling. But everything, I wanted to give an update with something in the background on my phone. It all revolved around yesterday, really, because some things come to an end yesterday, and some things start again today. You gotta have faith and belief. You gotta have a fine balance in life. I'm gonna do this as I'm doing it as a bit of a distraction. Hope you don't mind. Yeah, so I'm just giving you a backstory. The update is I'm gonna sort things out with my flat. I'm gonna be alright when it comes to mental health. You know, I'm stable with medication. I've got a long list of illnesses, but I'm not gonna make things worse for myself. So that bit, I'll be fine. I've gotta look after my mum. Both of my parents. I'm 39 years old, but my mum and dad are both elderly. And cut a long story short, my dad wasn't well for 2 months last year, and he kept it a secret. And it got to a point where my mum rang the doctor, and then later in the afternoon they said take him to hospital. That was December the 5th last year, a month ago. What happened with my dad is he was in hospital for 9 days, and we literally went to the hospital every single day except for that terrible snow day with when there was severe ice on the pavement at night. I couldn't risk my mum tripping up and her being in hospital as well. So we only didn't visit one night, and then we kept going every single day to see him. But he was really ill. He had no energy. He had a heart attack 3 months earlier where he fainted to the floor and he couldn't get up. He couldn't get up for 3 minutes, and he was never the same after that. But it wasn't. He was having a problem with oxygen in his heart. He wasn't getting enough oxygen. That was one of the things that was wrong. But that isn't the thing that happened. He was in hospital for 9 days. He had to go to the resuscitation place on the first day, and then they moved him to a room 2 days after. So that in total, he was in hospital, but he was on a drip. He wasn't really eating. He wasn't really eating anything. He wasn't enjoying his favourite foods or cooking anymore, which is really unlike him. He was in hospital for a total of 9 days, and on December the 14th, my mum rang me at 1:45 p.m. and she told me he died. He had his test results like 3 days on the third day, and they found out he had cancer in his gullet, which was stopping him swallowing. And he had no symptoms of any of this, but he was living with cancer. He had no symptoms and no pain of cancer, by the way. He literally has been living with cancer, and the cancer's killed him. And he had a major blockage in his gullet. And it spread to cancer in his liver as well. and he peacefully died. He said to one of the nurses in the morning of the before dinner time of the 14th, he just said to the nurse, "Can you help me have a lie down?" And he just fell asleep. He had no pain. He was chirpy in hospital. He didn't complain. He was always his funny self, you know. He's my dad at the end of the day, my father. The kindest man I've ever known, Mr. Fix-It man, who doesn't do any problems. And why does it revolve around yesterday? It was his funeral yesterday. And I didn't know how I was going to get through the day. I didn't eat anything till I got back home and had a bath. I chose the first piece of music. If you don't know classical music, please spend some time and actually check out Ludovico's Einaudi's Il Giorno. So that music was going to be played at the start. We walked in, and the music was playing, and unfortunately everyone got seated in. I got to see my cousins and my auntie, my uncle. My cousins, my auntie, and uncle all gave me a hug, and my nan, and I met some of my other family friends. But I was just sitting in the corner being silent because, you know, I've got my own problems in my head, you know. And it was the last chance to say goodbye to the nicest guy I've ever known. He's taught me everything. I'll never go hungry or anything. But it was the whole shock of, you know, he's 75 years old and he's never been ill in 75 years. And like, he's just suddenly really ill for 9 days and that's it. Bam. Story's over. And like, my mum's been married to him for over 40 years and she's lost the love of his life. Everything was really hard yesterday. But knowing that everyone was together for him kind of gave us comfort. I didn't bizarrely get comfort yesterday until I got back home and I started the day by putting Classic FM on like he would have wanted. But when I got home, I put Classic FM on my phone. I went in the bath to like detox myself, and I was just lying down, and the first song that comes on was Einaudi's Il Giorno, which they didn't play in full for everyone to enjoy at the funeral. So if you you know when when something changes your life, and it's that exact. It always happens to humans, and it's always more than a coincidence, because it had to happen the same day, and it's the exact same piece of music that I chose. So, and his name as well. One of the other songs this morning when I woke up had his first name. You might wonder what the TJ stands for, but it's my dad's initials. I've adopted the J. I've already got the T in my name. So the T stands for Thomas, but I've adopted the J out of his name. But as you've seen on Twitter, the J stands for Jesse, but that's not my dad's name. That's the name that I've chose. You know, and Jesse means, you know, the Lord exists. It was a beautiful send-off, but it's hard to say goodbye. It's like saying goodbye to your best friend for 39 years. But it was hard. I mean, if I can even get some responses off Twitter of any of my followers, just, you know, just a heart emoji will be good enough for me to cheer me up. But my place has not been clean since the third year of COVID. I haven't really looked after myself. I've been looking after my mum and dad over the last 3 years. COVID's a bit safer in this country, in the UK now. And we're one line crosses, another one begins. I've done what I needed to do. Another thing that you don't need to know about is I'm having treatment on a dental plan that my mum's paying for to get my teeth fixed. But I've got like nerve pain in my teeth that are causing the problems, which is giving me bad headaches, which some days is just unbearable. Everything's just day by day. Just get what you can done each day and just manage the best that you can. But like I say, my medication does help stabilise my mood quite a lot. But I always get through the pain. I always do. Change the topic, because I don't want people to be sad. Because I'm going to remember 75 years of a very kind man. I'm not going to remember 9 days of someone being ill. Okay. This is an update now about me. I'm going to really get my act together. Once my mum's got stable over the next month, you will start seeing some new posts, new tweets, new music. I've made a list of how much money I've got to save up for certain technological things I need. I might, if this gets well received, I do have a Twitch channel, but some things I might be doing with my phone is I might be doing an IRL, like walking stream for an hour, and doing chats and talking about daily life. If people are interested in that, let me know, because I'm thinking I might start that. But I've already got a Twitch channel, so it's just there in the background for whenever I want to start that. But I've got an album finished, which is completely different. If you did manage to see an upload I did on my channel, on my YouTube channel, saying new album teaser material, if anybody did watch that, it's got nothing to do with any of those. I've only used one song from that video. All the others I'm pretty happy with, and I've done the thing that I wanted to do. I wanted to write a whole album just with one keyboard, and I've done it. Got 10 tracks. I'm going to sort out my other pages and try and link them all, so people can start listening to what I'm really about. I know my voice is miserable, but I've been miserable the last 3 years. I'm grateful that all my family nobody in my family's died of COVID, and my heart goes out to anybody. There's going to be somebody somewhere in the UK that they know someone, a close somebody, brother, sister, mum, dad, grandparents, somebody that's died of COVID. And my heart goes out to you if you lost them like that. But I understand the sudden shock and disappearance of a loved one. And I was absolutely bawling myself. Thinking I've let my dad down. I do believe in heaven and God, and I am quite a religious guy. But you're gonna see the new me soon. You're gonna see it. Once I can, I'm gonna laugh about something. Once I can actually take a decent picture of myself, and sort some clothes out as well. I've lost some weight as well. I've got to get a new ring for my finger, because I've lost weight on my fingers. So you do the washing up, or you have a bath or something, and your ring keeps falling off, and you go, "Where's my ring gone?" Oh, it's in the washing up bowl, or it's in the it's in the bath. So I've got to get the next size down. That's another thing I can do. I can get one of those the weekend, but that's not a problem. But I'm going to start crossing off some of this music equipment off my list. I don't need a major setup. Like I said, I've got 2 albums worth. I've got 1 album finished, which is all instrumental, and I'm quite proud of it. I'll obviously post and tell you all about it when it's all ready, and you can listen to all 10 tracks I'll sort it out on my other web pages like SoundCloud, and I'm on another page as well. I'll sort everything out. I'm gonna. There's loads of things I want to do, and this year's where I changed my life. I'm not doing. I've done so much work on Microsoft Office with lyrics and albums and titles and words, and just it's all coming together. I've got so much positivity now. I'm not gonna moan about things I can't do. I'm actually gonna be proud of the things that I can do, and one of the one of the I'm telling you right now, one of my hopes and ambitions is I want to work with some people in the future, and I've got some perfect people in mind. And one of the songs, I might even ask this guy to like rhyme over the top of it, which is like I think there's 53 rhyming words that rhyme with me in all different paragraphs. That's how good it is, and I'm really proud of that. But all my songs in the future are gonna be I make homemade music. I don't make music the way other people do it. I've always done my own thing. The things on my channel is just a bit of fun at the moment. I'm probably gonna delete them. I might keep a couple up just for myself, but they were made with Music Maker Jam on your phone. But the age-old thing of software, everybody else is going to have the same sounds as you, so eventually you'll get a copyright claim, and I did on one of my videos, so you probably understand why people haven't seen one of my videos. I think it was Today's About You, Tomorrow's About Me. I was quite proud of that breakbeat, chill out tune that I did. And I did a remix of it, right? Which anyone would have seen that. I did a remix, right? And then the remix one was the thing that got copyright claims. The original thing that I did with the breakbeat, the chill out mix, that didn't get copyright claimed at any point whatsoever. So I'm actually bemused about that. Why the remix was, why the algorithm flagged that one up, and it said please do something about this, and it's like, I don't want to go. I don't want to. I'm just going to start doing original stuff. Blank page, blank canvas, and I'm going to paint pictures. And things that I'm going to do in the future is all we have to do is just press play and just relax. Just enjoy whatever you're listening to. It's just a bit of fun. But I'm going to take music a lot more seriously because it's who I am. It's how I grew up. I will write a biography of giving you all my details about me. But just for some people, I just wanted you to hear my voice for the first time. I don't want to be a secret anymore. I'm a real person. I if you ever see me, you can say hello to me. But once I get my flat cleaned up, I'm going to strip all the wallpaper off as well. I'm just going to paint the walls. But stuff like that, things like that can wait for weekends later in the year. I am going to go on holiday to the coast because it was something on my bucket list to do. So I'm going to go on a coach and sit by the beach somewhere. And I am going to do that. I don't know if it's going to be August. It could be July. It's whenever I've got the money. It doesn't have to be August. It can be the next month. But like I said, everything for the last 2 months accumulated to panic, and it's all over now. We've my dad's rested, and he's going to be in an urn with my mum, so he'll be with my mum. And I've just got to look after my mum the best she can. And she struggles to walk, and she's got severely bad chest, Um, she has liquid in her lungs that she has to cough up every day, and she can't breathe, and it's heartbreaking because she had to spit it out yesterday, and I had to do what my dad used to do, because when she spits it all out, she feels a lot better and she can breathe. But it's like it's in her lungs, so she's got a load of problems, and I'm just weighing it all up, and I'm saying, look, I feel all right. I'm not going to whinge. I'm not going to complain about anything. I've got nothing to complain about, man. Weighing it all up, I've got to be thankful to the Lord that He's helped me, and I've cut loads of things out of my life, like fat, sugar, salt. Become a vegetarian. I'm sorry to all the vegans in the world, by the way. I know you hate me right now, but I had to find a balance with my diet, and vegetarian was for me. It's an easier choice for me. It's easier as well because you don't have to keep washing your hands when you're touching raw things. It's a lot easier being a vegetarian, and some foods I like anyway. And my dad used to teach me how to cook things like curries and pasta and stuff. But the reason vegans probably hate me is because when it comes to Italian like cheese, you're gonna have to forgive me for that. But I know God's forgiven me because I don't eat fish. I'm a vegetarian that doesn't eat fish, so I basically just don't eat anything that has bones. But I think God will let me off not eating fish, and he'll let me have the Italian cheese. But like, I can't get the vegetarian Italian cheese every week. That's the problem. You can only get what the shop sells, and that's a one missing thing that everybody doesn't understand about diets. You can only eat what they're choosing to sell you, and you have to make a judgment on that. You can't say I would be a vegan out of choice, if the products I needed have been invented, but so many products have not been invented yet. I mean, products have been invented. It's just you need to do a lot more research to have a successful diet as a vegan, and I just can't do it yet. And I can't give up cups of tea, so I'm sorry about that. But like I said, it's all pro-choice. You got to do what makes you happy, and I found my balance. But like I said, with COVID lockdown, the panicking of online shopping, you don't get a choice what comes on your online shopping. So you either have the cheese or you don't have the cheese. But I know what vegans would do; they just wouldn't have the cheese. But I'm sure God will forgive me for that. But everything's pro-choice, and my choice this year is a plan of action. Actually do things. Actually, be proactive. I don't want to be lying in bed in pain anymore, because I'm just imagining that's how my dad felt. And my dad would be saying to me right now, right, Jesse, just get up out of bed and do something productive, fix something, make something right. And he just said that to me now in my head, so I will. So don't be surprised if you see me pop up now and again over the next year, because I've got big things planned. But I'm gonna joke with you now. I need to cheer up a bit, because if I have to sing on a couple of the songs, I've been practicing trying to just sing some. I'm not gonna sing, but I'm like trying to speak my words over the top of the songs. And once I got my setup sorted, I've got my recorder already. I've already got some of the instruments already for some major songs. I've already done 2 remixes, by the way, 2 dance classics. I did speak to somebody on Twitter about it, and he said to contact the record label. I haven't contacted them yet, so if Sai's listening to this, I will do. I'm just keeping it a bit of a secret because I'm dead chuffed with it. Yeah, should we take our minds off it and try and do this puzzle now? Otherwise, this is going to be the slowest crossword puzzle of all time. Right. There's a lot of American things in here. So we're moving on, yeah? Just like Myelin Class. Incredible piano album, by the way, that was. Big things planned. I don't know if this year's going to be my year. It might be a year of solid work before people start noticing me, but you will start noticing the hard work getting in. But, you know, one thing at a time. And the first thing is clump of grass or hair. Patch? No. Clump of grass. What's a clump of hair? I'll have to pass that. One function of a phone's camera. It's really early in the morning, by the way, so I'm not thinking straight. One function of a phone's camera app. Is that torch? Crunch time at the gym. Is that sit-ups? No. Pass on that one for now. Places to dock boats. Harbour? No. Dock boats. I'll do another video tomorrow just for a bit of fun. I'll play Wordle and show you how I play it, because I think I found a really good strategy to get a good position. And you'll see my percentage. I don't think it's that bad considering how often I have played it every day for a long time. Places to dock boats. It's not harbour. What is it? What's the thing in Liverpool? What's the place called? Oh, it gets easier when you get some more. I've got to check if this one's right first. Hang on. Okay. One function that I was gonna put snap, take picture. One function of a phone's camera, record. Oh, video. Is it video? Yay! I've got one. Places to dock boats. What's the next one? We have 2. So we can listen twice as much as we speak. I haven't heard of that. Right. Is this tibia, fibia, or I think that might be tibia. If it's not, it's the other one. Yeah. Cow's milk dispenser. Oh, we know what that is. Phobias. Fears. F-E-R. F-E-A-R. Actually, can I mention something about that song I've always wanted to say by Ian Brown? You know, when somebody said on Radio X a few months ago, they said, did you know that every single line goes F-E-A-R-S? And look at the lyrics to Fear by Ian Brown. I've got a question about the first line. For every man and something religion, right? The word every man. Is every man a single word? Or is every a separate word? And man, is it 2 words? For every man. So shouldn't it be F-E-M-A-R? But every man? I didn't know it. We don't use the word every man very, very often. So it didn't sound right to me, but it's an amazing song though. I wouldn't be able to do that, you know. You got the fear. Many holiday presents for dogs. I don't have a dog. I was going to get a dog years ago, but my dad was allergic. I was going to call him Rocky, and he was going to be a West Highland Scottish Terrier. But so many people have got them dogs now. I had a goldfish growing up. His name was Brian. My brother had a hamster. He He used to gnaw the cage and gnaw the paint off, and it made him aggressive and mental. My mum nearly vacuumed him up. You know, you're supposed to put him in that ball when you're doing the vacuuming. She nearly vacuumed up the hamster. Uh, what's a holiday present for a dog? I don't know. Oh, that's vape. Right. What was this one? Ears. Oh, okay. So we've only got oh, that's Tuft. As in Tufty Road Safety. That's a squirrel. That is. Ab. Crunch time. So that's your abdominal. So ab. So what's the exercise called? Ab. Is it ab dab? Or I don't know. I don't. The only exercise I'm doing is peers. Um. So I'll just do the down one. Here we go. We can wrap this up in a sec. It's been half an hour. I didn't want to go more than half an hour, so anything else is a bonus. Oh, sorry if you didn't hear me just then. I think I covered the microphone there. My finger was over the microphone. Oh, I'll have to get good at this. Wouldn't you give a dog a bone or something? Oh, ab day. Stupid. I have done a mini crossword in 1 minute 57, but that's like an easy, really small square. So anyway, thanks for listening about the story of my dad. My brother's going back to Japan next week. Thanks for people supporting him as well. He was really supportive yesterday, my brother. I wrote some songs about what's happened over the last couple of years, and it's all gonna come out soon. I've just got to finalise some things to do with myself. Get this bucket list of equipment. Get a new computer. But there's things I can do along the way and to keep you interested. All right. So you will see me again, but I'm not exactly gonna keep you hanging on waiting without saying what's going on. So I'll just keep you updated, yeah. And I'm sorry if the first time you're hearing my voice is a bit sad and depressing, but I've got to start making my dreams come true. Maybe life does begin at 40. It's my birthday in 2 months, so I'm hoping to get something successfully done by then. So let's look forward, yeah? Onwards, upwards, together. To the moon and back. See you later, friends. Bye.